Look at this bifurcated sycamore. Wow. It looks like it's kind of dying, but there are still some leaves there. But look at the way the trunk's covered with ivy growing up in there. That's really interesting. All right, let's go say hi to some cows. Here they are. They're already checking me out. No. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? Looks like we got a fly problem here. Look at that one there. It has it's got a nice kind of brownish color. These are more reddish brown. And then the golden one with the horns. All right, I'll leave you guys alone. A whole bunch of young ones here. Oh, there's one in the creek. Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine trying to come down here and eat breakfast with all those flies. I mean, that's a lot of flies. I don't want to disturb them. Let's keep walking. Okay, we're gonna go over here. We're at a popular fly fishing creek here in Lancaster County today. But we're not here to fish. We're here to see if we can scope out a couple springs. This creek here is largely fed by springs, Karst springs, and limestone and dolomite and stuff like that. And oftentimes these little springs will have nice pools that are kind of photogenic, right? That might be the creek there. That looks kind of dark though. I'm not sure what that is, but there's definitely flowing water here. Oh, you know what? I forgot my temperature gauge, but I don't think I need it because I can pretty much tell you that this is going to be nice and cold. I think we have some type of frog up there. At least that's what I'm thinking. To me, it sounds like a frog. And we also have an old foundation right over here. Some old stonework right there. That might be an old spring house foundation, possibly. I think there's a cluster of springs up here. Let's keep heading upstream. There's the frog right there. I just saw him. Or her. I'm not sure what. So here's the old... This actually looks more like an old ball. So it's going to run about 85 degrees today, but the humidity is not going to be horrible as far as I know. It is a little swampy here though, because I think we're close to water, but I would imagine more so all the dew that probably forms in a little forested patch like this. Once it really starts to heat up, it's like 1:30 in the afternoon, it all starts to evaporate and it gets kind of swampy. That's the one that just jumped up onto the bank. I think he's probably mad I'm here. I can't blame him. He was having a nice afternoon. All right, the spring run runs right there, curves up there. I think the spring or springs are right up in that next patch of woods there. So let's go. As you can see, it's pretty mucky here. Look at this right here. Now, this looks like a bivalve, but here's my question. Is this freshwater bivalve? and something ate it. Something pulled it from the creek here and ate it, like a raccoon maybe. So my guess is it's probably something the critter ate. I mean, that would have been a nice little chunk of meat there. So if a raccoon did get it, it's probably a happy raccoon. Something here. I don't know. You see, it's like a foundation, goes down to a pit, and it has an iron bar. Let's take a peek at the hardware. Huh. Now, why is that bar there? And what is this? Is this an old root cellar? This looks like a chunk of the limestone. If you want a little more background about this creek, or at least how this creek springs up, check out my Donegal Springs episode. There's a big spring by a church not too far from here, which kind of heads up this creek. Meaning it's 4 million gallons a day, something like that. Comes up, shoots down, it forms the headwaters of Donegal Creek. So go watch that. I'll put a link up. I got to go back down to the level of the creek because it's getting a little bushy up in here. See all this water? All this water is coming from the spring we're hunting right now. Well, I'm hearing some kind of flowing water. And here's the run. Seems to have gotten smaller though. Oh, there's a pipe right there. Oh, okay, so that's a pond. All right, so that's a no-go on that one. It goes up into somebody's pasture, and I think I'm hearing a pond. Maybe it was one of those aerating, spouting things, you know, where the water shoots up to aerate it. All the water goes there, so, We're gonna have to head back to the creek. Alrighty, we are back at the creek. It's not that far from where we were, and there is something going on here in terms of ruins. Creek looks pretty clean. I have texted people about this creek, and from what I gather, this used to be a very, very good fly fishing creek, but agricultural runoff, runoff from development has kind of lowered the quality substantially. When I look at a creek and I don't see any trash, I say, oh, it must be pretty clean, but you know, that's obviously not the whole story. You got to think about the actual chemical profile of the water itself. And even though it's spring fed, the springs themselves are sourcing from the farmland. So you're going to get direct runoff coming from the fields. Water goes through the soil. It's going to pick up all those nitrates and whatnot. It's going to flow right down to the bottom of the soil, right into the Karst aquifer, and then eventually it's going to pop back out. And because the aquifer is not like a gravel aquifer, or I think some volcanic aquifers, or should I say aquifers that move through volcanic rocks, and also through sand and gravel, they kind of have a purifying effect where they can it's kind of like running, you know, water through a filter to drink it. But I don't think, for the most part, because karst aquifers are taking water from the surface underground and then back up again through relatively large spaces compared to getting pushed through sand or gravel. So you can have a stream that is fed by a large amount of spring water. Doesn't necessarily mean that the quality of the water is going to be top-notch. So that's basically that. If you're a fly fisherman and you know more about this creek in terms of fishing, the quality, has it declined over the years, go ahead and leave a comment, all right? And don't forget to hit like this video if you like this video, right? So here are the ruins. Let's see what this is. This is definitely concrete. It looks to me, oh wait a second, hold on. So you can see there's wood embedded into the very structure of this thing. So, I'm wondering, oh, it's a dam. This looks like a dam. But, I mean, this is a big structure considering the size of the creek, although this seems really big for this creek. So I don't know what this is. It's some kind of retention dam, maybe. Here's a shot farther away. A piece of it has fallen here. I'd imagine this used to be up here, along with that. So this is some kind of, obviously, water management thing. You had, I'm thinking you probably had sliding doors that you could slide up to let more water out. These are the channels that happen. That's why you still have this. This wood is still in here, but then I think there was another piece right here. Here it's absent. So you had the wood going up there, then you had probably another piece of wood like this sliding down, so you could open it up, let the water out, close it. Now the question is, I don't know why this would be here. It's a mystery. Here's a nice chunk of the bedrock. Well, it's not bedrock anymore, but it's probably been sitting here for a while. And this will give you an idea. Some solutional features right there. This has got a lot of stuff in it though. Look at that. See that brown gunk? Let's head back this way. I don't even know if I can get back this way. Ooh, there's a cow. Oh, so this is where all those flowers are coming from. Look at the size of that sucker. This looks like a... What is this? I'll figure out what this is when I'm editing and put it up on the screen. Look at these big, very large leaves. It's not a shrub. It's a tree of some sort. With these white flowers that have these little black lines and splotches of yellow. That's pretty cool. So you can see the path right here. Pretty apparent that people are walking up and down here. Those would be people fly fishing. How do I get over here? That's the question, huh? This is where I saw that cow earlier. Usually they have a spot where you can cross over. Sorry we didn't find the spring. I thought it was going to be more than that, but you win some, you lose some. But just as a gesture to the people the landowners who let people come here and, you know, fish on their land or walk around, take pictures like me. I'm going to clean up this mess because apparently people come under here to fish. I guess they fish right here. We got a Turkey Hill iced tea. We got plastic containers that had crawlers in them, bait. It's not real bad, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's probably a dozen pieces of plastic. So I'm just gonna pick these all up, put them in my backpack. My car is right there.